2 days. It's on Saturday, right? Today's
Actually,
Thursday.
why am I thinking it's tomorrow? Yes.
Yes.
Look who's in a
You
rush.
see, it's on Saturday.
It's on Saturday.
When we hear the word love, many of us picture romance, flowers, candlelit dinners, and grand gestures. But love reaches far beyond affectionate words and special occasions. It shapes how we see ourselves, how we respond to conflict, and how we move through a world that often feels hurried, divided, and uncertain. In times marked by stress and emotional strain, we pause to ask, does love make us vulnerable, or is it in fact our greatest strength? And perhaps the deeper question is love something we search for in another person, or something we must first awaken within ourselves? To guide us in this reflection, we are joined on the line by Brahma Kumaris World Spiritual University representative Dipty Naran, co-ordinator of the Brahma Kumaris Center in Johannesburg. Dipty, thank you so much for your time and welcome to The Upside. How are you doing?
Thank you very much, and I'm very well, and I'm happy to be with you and your listeners this afternoon.
When we hear love and phrases like true love, how do we actually define what that actually is? Because our understanding of what love is has mostly been shaped by what we have seen on television or in movies. But what is true love?
I want you to think of a moment in your life's journey where you were truly loved. Think about maybe your granny or your mom or your friend or somebody in your life that truly gave you a feeling of belonging, gave you a sense of self-respect, gave you a sense of worthiness. That is love. Love is that which brings out from you your most authentic self and empowers you from the inside so that you go into life with a lot more strength, a feeling of belonging, feeling of being understood, respected, and safe.
It's deep.
Dipty, can you please take us through the philosophy of Brahma Kumaris? For those that are not familiar with how it works, I think I remember my mother telling me about how it first came into being in the 1930s, and it's really about transformation of ways of being, etc. But talk to us about Brahma Kumaris and what it embodies, especially for the modern day human being.
I think each one of us need to feel a sense of empoweredness in a world that is so filled with so much of stress. We need an inner resilience to respond to things. We can either go through life each day and say, phew, I made it, or I can go through life saying, well, many things happened my way, but I was able to go through it with dignity. And I think it's a very important space to be able to turn within and be able to fill yourself with inner resilience and power. And I think this is what the Brahma Kumaris stand for, to say that there's an amazing level of resources we all have inside of us. It's just that we're too busy in life to tap into that resource and use it in our day-to-day life. And if I'm able to tap into it, then I don't become a victim of circumstances. I don't become a victim of people and the way they treat me. But I'm able to come back to myself and look at things from a reflective space and say, what can I offer that's a better part of me in this moment?
I think one of the best ways of expressing love, Dipty, is having first being able to love oneself. How can we get to a place where we love ourselves, build a relationship with ourselves before we start spreading it out to the world around us?
Yes, I really feel that it's about self-respect and self-love and self-acceptance. I think in the world today, we've become strangers to ourselves. We can get in touch with anyone with the click of a button, and yet we don't know who we are. And when I have a level of acceptance about myself, I don't have to be perfect.
Yeah.
I don't have to have all the answers, but I'm willing to grow with myself. I'm willing to become a better person each day, then the self can actually say to me that I depend on you, I trust you. And that is the journey that then supports your inner space. And it's only when you have that level of self respect and self acceptance can you then have those relationships with others. If a person is insecure in who they are, they'll always project that insecurity in their relationships. It's like if you don't trust yourself, your tendency to trust other people also gets challenged. If you're very critical towards yourself, you start to criticize others easily. If you don't know how to value yourself, you will never value relationships. So it really starts inside. And when you do that inner healing and you get to know yourself, I can assure you your relationships outside change a lot. It's not that everyone now will be perfectly your best friend or the perfect relationship,
Yeah.
but you will know how to manage things much better.
Is love found? Is it formed? We're exploring whether true love, what true love is and where it begins. Still in conversation with Dipty Naran, co-ordinator at Brahma Kumaris Center in Johannesburg. Let's take a quick breather. We'll be back with her right after this.
Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa. Stay tuned to Channel Africa. Stream us on our new and updated website, channelafrica.co.za. 60 years of broadcasting Africa to the world. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Across Africa, communities rise with the promise of clean water and clean sanitation. The African Union's 2026 theme calls us to action.
It's about mobilizing real commitments, securing climate-resilient water and sanitation projects, and ensuring that water becomes a driver of sustainable development and prosperity across the continent.
A landmark moment, not only for Africa, but for the global movement for access to safe water for all.
Assuring sustainable water availability for every home, every village, every nation. This is the Africa we want.
Channel Africa, the African perspective.
The upside. On the upside, your voice matters.
Thank you for staying with us. A good 10 minutes away from 2 p.m. in Central African time. We're looking at themes around true love through the lens of the Brahma Kumaris philosophy. Dipty Naran joins us on the line, co-ordinator of the Brahma Kumaris Center in Johannesburg. And we've just been unpacking what true love means when you are giving it yourself. Right? So we're going to continue the conversation. Dipty, let's follow on and look at themes around peace. Peace has become quite a word that's just floating around and swirling around in people's mouths. But what does true peace look like? And how can we tie that to other beautiful themes around love and purity as we move forward in life?
You know, I think a lot of people today's world go through an emotional congestion. It's like it's interesting how we come into a space of that emotional congestion within our being. And from that space, we don't have moments of clarity in the things that we want to do. But if I come into a space of stillness and calm, in many situations of life, I'll find solutions. I'll be able to go into a space that truly then draws out the best out of me. A lot of the time in our life's journey, there's so much noise in my inner being that I'm not able to use that space powerfully.
That inner noise that you're talking about, Dipty, could this be the reason why we put so much pressure on other people around us, family, friends, and we have such expectations from them that it is possible for them to break it, and we end up getting hurt, and we feel that we're not loved because we're battling with our own internal turmoil and we haven't found our own peace. We put so much pressure on the people around us.
Absolutely. You know, I find that the more one is able to be silent in a certain way and be able to have that level of self-acceptance, and there's a connection within the self, then I don't live my life with expectations and demands. Because very often when I'm not feeling self-fulfilled, I'm looking for this in others. And the realities in life, you know, two batteries that are flat can never charge each other.
Yeah.
So if my battery is flat and I'm looking for that in another person who at this time maybe the battery is also flat, that can't work. So I need to do things differently. And when I do that differently, then there's a relationship that has more clarity and understanding. One has to take time to become self-empowered. I can't wait for another being to treat me well so that I feel good. You know, life is about an earning. It's not about bonus. The bonuses come and you enjoy them, but you have to earn your income. So it's the investment you make in yourself that is far more important. And then when others treat you well, enjoy it. Don't deny yourself of that, but you're not dependent on it. That's the main thing.
Right, don't depend on it. Yeah, that's going to stay with me. Love is a weakness. A lot of people feel that love can be their greatest weakness, and they're afraid to step into loving people, whether it's in romantic situations or any kind of relation, really, because they feel like people might take advantage of that or make them weak and lose control of certain situations. So from Brahma Kumaris' perspective, love in its purest form, is it a weakness or can it be seen as a strength?
It's an absolute strength, because I have seen situations in my own life's journey where very often people said to me, "Oh, you're so loving and people are going to take advantage over you." But I have seen that when my love is a powerful love, and that means I believe in you, I hold the right energy with you, and I know my own self-respect, and I respect my own boundaries with you, that relationship just grows from strength to strength. And when you have self-respect and you know your boundaries, people will never abuse you. If you don't know yourself and you don't know your own boundaries, that love is more an energy of trying to please another human being. And pleasing another human being is not love. Love is a far more powerful energy of strength. It's a place where inside of me, there's a wholeheartedness that believes in the best in you too. And I see that when you are able to use that quality of love, in the most difficult situations, you see the people change. I've seen it. I think my nature may be a gentle nature, but people in my life know they can't abuse me. Once a child asked me a very simple question, "Ma'am, what fruit are you?" And I thought about it, and I said to the child, "I'm an avocado pear." And they said, "What?"
Oh,
And I
wow.
said, "Because my skin is protective. I know how to protect my skin. That means my way of dealing with people. But my flesh is healthy. But it only stays healthy because the seed is intact." You know, once you take out the seed from an avocado, the fruit starts getting brown. Similarly, if your core is intact and your flesh is nourishing and your skin is protective, you are just a joyful experience in the lives of many.
Wow. Dipty, since you are a very skilled, in guiding moments of calm, would you be so kind? Would you be so kind to lead us in a 2-minute wellness reflection, just helping us settle down our minds, breathe deeply and reconnect with our sense of balance?
Sure. So as you are sitting in your studio right now, and people that may be sitting in their home right now, I just invite you to put everything aside for a moment, unclench your hands, keep your feet nice and relaxed on the ground. Don't sit too relaxed that you fall off to sleep, but sit upright. If you're on the road, pay attention to your driving, But otherwise, just take these moments. You may close your eyes if you want to. And just take a deep breath in. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, breathe in and breathe out. And bring yourself into a point of centeredness and become aware of yourself. From the core of my being, I am light, I am peace, I am love, I am powerful, I am light, I am peace, I am love, I'm powerful. Let this energy echo through your whole body. Just relax your body. Feel the places where there's a stress. Just feel this light of good energy flowing through you. And take a deep breath in again, deep breathing in and out. And then allow yourself to be connected. Connected to the source of all love. There's one source in the whole universe that loves us unconditionally. Just allow yourself to be in the presence of that love. Feel the rays of that love just wash over you, melting away the many aspects. And breathe in and out. Feel the energy changing in your being. Just relax. Let all the other energies melt away. I am peace. I am love. I am light. So just hold this experience and then breathe in again and out and come back into this moment.
Hey, it's 1 minute after 2. Dipty, you made us sleep, but you calmed us down at the same time.
Thank you very much.
We
Thank
really
you.
appreciate you. Thank you so much, and thank you for guiding us in this meditation. I think it will have done the world of good to our listeners, to us in studio, and thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Really appreciate you.
I thank you very much as well, and all the best in your future endeavors. And may your lives be full with love and light.
Oh, thank you so much. Dipty Naran, Co-ordinator of Brahma Kumaris Center in Johannesburg. Let's get the latest news. It's 2:01.
We are on